What is going on, people? Back once again. Protect your energy, people. Turn the TV off. As Kendrick says, turn your TV off. Turn your TV off. This is off the back of the Israeli-Iran conflict. I've tried to avoid it, but you see it, you know, when you're on YouTube, you see clips of it and stuff like that, and I just try to avoid it. I was in the gym training. They had the music on, but in the TV screen, I'm on the blimmin', you know, treadmill. And then they got the big screen like right in front of me of just all you see is missiles hitting populated land and whatnot, man. And man, listen, you need to avoid the news. There is nothing you can do about this. I learned this a long time ago, back in 2014 with the whole Palestinian and land grabbing and all these kind of things. And I was literally in tears, researching about it, finding out about it. I was in tears, begging my ex-wife at the time, like, well, we need to do something, we need to do something. The fact is, we can't do anything, you know? But avoid this news, because what's the point? Why? And I know some people put the news on in the mornings and they put the news on at the night, and then they get fearful of it, and the news puts out so much fear, they've got to watch it to protect themselves. But that's what the media does. It promotes fear. We should have learned this from 2020. The media with a big component on what happened in the fear. I remember we had the riots back after those little girls were killed in a Taylor Swift party. And basically, people were angry at brown people, you know, because, you know, they equated what was on the news. Some people, not all people. The guy, the evil boy that did what he did, they looked for people like him. And there was riots, and there was hate. And there was hate of the people that was targeting brown people. And that's all the news does. It promotes hate. Think about it. When the news usually describes someone like someone that's done some atrocity, they usually describe him as, I don't know, 5'11" white man, or I don't know, 5 foot or 6 foot black man with stocky hair, whatever, you know. And then subconsciously, you're having a viewpoint of people that fit that description, even if you don't know it. Think about what the brain does. Think about in the mornings when you set your alarm to go to work. Let's say you set up at 6 o'clock. Do you find that you always wake up at 6 o'clock? Sometimes you don't even need to put your alarm on. That's because the morning is the most important time for your body to regulate, to store information. That's your optimum time. And a lot of people are taking all this negative energy. So you're going to find you having these negative feelings. Avoid the news and YouTube outlets that spread this, you know, bad news. Back in the day, the news was the news. It reported what was happening around you. And that was that. But now they know that fear is a business. And it's literally a race to see who could put the most distressing news on. You know, they put all these things, oh, this 2,000, you know, died here, and this atrocity there, and this thing here, you know. And now a cuddly toy, and now a cat. And a lovely story about a little dog in Yorkshire, like, you know. Mate, I'm traumatized. I'm shaking it for what you just told me about the blamming things happening over there. Do you know what I mean? Avoid the news at all costs. And that's what I did. That's what I started to do, because, listen, you need to protect your energy. I'm going to say something that's you're going to think, wow, this is a callous thing to say. But hear me out. People being beheaded in a certain country has nothing to do with me. And I don't want to know about it. Right? The same way that if people were beheaded in this country, the people in other countries don't need to know about that either. There is nothing you can do about it. Do you have Tony Stark, Iron Man on speed dial? Do you have access to the bat signal? Do you know the Avengers? No. So you need to protect your energy. In 2025, ladies and gentlemen, your energy, your spirit is the thing you need to look after the most. We are being targeted from pillar to post in all sorts of ways, in regards to our mind, our body, our spirit, everything. And that is why you've got the depression, loneliness, people checking out early, all this stuff. It's higher than ever. You got so much things out there portraying bad news, and it's doing nothing for our inner spirit. We need to protect that. I don't watch the news anymore. Sometimes when I finish work, I put music on, I put a movie on. Like sometimes my friends or family stuff have the news on. I put my headphones on, or I turn it over if I can. I don't want to watch that crap. I don't want to hear about the beheadings and stuff like that. That's nothing to do with me. Same way those people in those countries won't want to hear about over there. There's nothing they can do about it either. Protect your own sanity. Protect yourself, people. More than ever before. You've got to make sure you're good. You and yours are good. Because other people won't. And these news outlets, they will destroy you if you keep watching this stuff. Promoting fear. It does nothing for your self-worth, your self-spirit. It does nothing for you, people. So yeah, man, I just wanted to say that because I've just seen, you know, I've tried to avoid it, but to see it everywhere now, you know, all over. And, you know, if I could avoid social media, I would, but I need it for my business. So I've got no choice really, you know. But yeah, people, that's what I want to say. Let me know what you think about this. Do you watch the news? Do you watch social media? Do you think it's helpful to be informed? And it is good to be informed about stuff, but man, listen, that's why when I go to work and they ask me about things happening in the news, I don't know anything about it. Because what can I do about it? Other than know. Okay, great. Then what? Then what? I'm a person of action. I've always have been. If I can't do anything about it, then I'd rather put my energy into other things. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Give me the HBO special as per usual. Comment, like, and subscribe. Keep the engagement going. I'd be interested to see what you guys put in the comments, man. And I will see you again next time. Have a great day, people. Peace.